My name is Anastasia.
Hi, my name is Angus.
Hello, my name is Bethany. I was first diagnosed with autism, and this is kind of like, for me, I counted as the day that I had spent years going to psychologists to try and figure out what was wrong with me. And then my psychologist was like, look, I'm going to book in a neuropsych exam just to like see if this person can find anything that we can, pop the finger on and go, that's it. Because I was starting to think, I was like, I feel like I'm just going at the world and the world's telling me that I'm this crazy, weird person and I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know, like what is going on in my brain?
Growing up, it was something that I had quite a few struggles with. Even today, I do have the slight social struggle on occasion where something unexpected happens in an interaction with someone and I kind of just shut off and I'm not sure what to say, what to do, and I just kind of stand there, blank, and then they kind of just have to be like, hello, is this thing on? You there? Are you all right?
One of my favorite autistic moments was at primary school, and we were doing a spelling test, and my teacher was telling us to spell the word school. And as I was thinking and trying to remember how to spell it, I realized, I looked at my shirt and I'm like, wait, this spelled school. Because my school is called blah, 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 blah school. And then I just copied it down. I just looked at my uniform and then wrote it all down. And then when my teachers found out, they were not even mad. They were actually laughing because they were beaten by a young student.
Autistic people are often framed as having too much emotion, or being like we're very sensitive and we get worked up over nothing. But then when you actually like meet the autistic person where they're at, you can see how much in their sensory world is triggering them and that it's quite valid, their reaction to whatever it is that they're having. It's always quite valid.
I was coming in, I was watching 7 News with my dad, I think, and then there was like a story about if your children watch a lot of YouTube and a lot of technology, they'll be diagnosed with autism. I'm like, is that even true?
I meet so many people that get so surprised to hear that someone like myself has autism because I'm not like that character that they're so used to seeing on screen that is such a stereotype. Like, autistic people can be put together, they can be social, they can be outgoing. That not everyone is like that. In fact, more often than not, they're not like that. So that's the thing that I want people to know about autism the most, is that it's not what you see on TV.
Need connection with people who are like you. When I was just before I was diagnosed, I was actually hired into a workplace where my area manager was neurodivergent. And in this store as well, we seem to just attract autistics. Like, we had so many autistic people come in and I made so many friends who were just like me. And to see that, like, from that perspective of having then known about autism and then having the connections, I could see myself when I was younger and see all of those traits that I was bullied for represented in people around me. And then I got to love that for them and like love them with that. And that was so helpful. And that like connection is so important for that, because then you have support and you learn to give support to maybe your younger self who didn't get that ever.
Even though it can be a scary thing to put yourself out there and meet people, I promise you it's worth it in the end.